Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the sonnets, and today we're on sonnet number 9, which goes, "Is it for fear to wet a widow's eye that thou consumest thyself in single life? Ugh! If thou issueless shall hap to die, the world will wail thee like a makeless wife. The world will be thy widow, and still weep that thou no form of thee hast left behind, when every private widow well may keep by children's eyes her husband's shape in mind. Look what an unthrift in the world doth spend, shifts but his place, for still the world enjoys it, but beauty's waste hath in the world an end, and kept unused, the user so destroys it. No love toward others in that bosom sits, that on himself such murderous shame commits." So this is another in the series where he wants this guy to have a kid, but he's trying a different plan of attack this time. And when I first read it, I was like, he's trying to rationalize the choice to be single in this one. He's like, is it you don't want to get married and have a kid because you're afraid that somebody will be very sad when you die? He's like, as it is, the whole world is gonna weep for you when you die because you're beautiful, and the world likes to keep beautiful things around, but what you're doing by not leaving a remnant of yourself in the form of a child behind is robbing everybody of the physical memory of you as well. You know, if a widow looks at her child, she can see the husband's face reflected in that child's eyes. But of course the world, if you leave no child behind, the world is going to forget what your face is. And then at the beginning, at the very end of the sonnet, the last two lines, he accuses this fair youth of being really selfish in wanting to keep all of his beauty to himself and not share everything with the world and with a person and with those who would gladly mourn but also enjoy the memory of him once he passes. So that's that. My interpretation was pretty close to the analysis. The analysis, lines 3, 4, and 5, where he's like, the world will mourn thee like a wakeless wife. I was thinking that was part of the logic of it. That was a conclusion that the poet is coming to. Like, you want the entire world to mourn for you, instead of using it as a comfort thing of like, when you die, everybody's going to mourn, everybody's going to show up at your funeral. So it could go either way in that. But for the most part, this is just another go have a kid type sonnet. We've got a few more of those to go, but come on back and see what other tactics Shakespeare uses to try to get this guy to have a kid. I'll see you tomorrow for Sonnet 10. Mwah.